So hello everyone. We have Hitesh with us, and recently Hitesh has actually made a transition from mechanical background to data science background. So I'd like to welcome Hitesh. Hitesh, welcome first of all, and I hope right now the work that you're doing as being a data scientist is more tough than you are actually preparing. Just can you tell me us your career journey? Like how did you make a transition? What are the difficulties that you faced? And what are the things that you used to do before becoming a data scientist? Which technology you used to work? Just give us some brief information to our viewers so that they also get motivated. So yes, you can go ahead, please.
Okay. Yes, sir. So thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity. Actually, basically, I had completed my BTech in 2016, and I am BTech in mechanical engineering. And after that, since 4 years, I had been working in my core domain only. So before transition into data science, I had been production maintenance and quality manager in most of the mechanical industries. So working into these industries, I came to know that after some duration of time, our knowledge will be saturated. We can't be able to grow more. That's what I was thinking at that time. So during working into these industries, I came across some of the YouTube videos, like which of the technologies are emerging and which of the technologies we will be going to have in our future. And so being from a mechanical background, I was very much interested in robotics and automation thing. So after searching on YouTube videos, I came across this data science and AI technology. So I haven't studied all these things in my BTech curriculum. So since 1.5 years back, I started learning all these things. So I started exploring all these things, and I came across Udemy videos. There I came across one of the instructor which is also from mechanical background. His name is Jose Portilla. So he is also from mechanical background, and he is teaching data science, AI, and everything. So I motivated from him as well. And after that, I came across yours videos as well, and that changed my career. There I came to know across what are the maths behind machine learning algorithms. Like they are pretty much decent videos I have came across. And after that, earlier I was working in abroad. So after coming back to India, I thought to join one course. I was from different background, so I thought to join one course to certify into this data science background. So I joined one certification company. There I did certification, but most of the things I came across from your videos only, sir.
Thank you. You're quite humble enough to provide this much feedback with respect to my YouTube channel. The other thing I would like to really understand now, see, there are many people who wants to
Yes.
make a transition towards data science from non-technical background. So your background is also a non-technical kind of stuff because you are from
Yes.
mechanical engineering. So
Yes.
considering this, what advice do you want to give for the non-technical people, like how they should proceed to make a transition towards data science?
Okay, so sir, people who are from mechanical and from civil background, I think so. They should firstly have some sort of knowledge about programming. For data science, I think Python and R is quite pretty much good programming languages. So I think they should have prior knowledge of this, basic understanding of Python. Python is quite easy programming language, we can say, apart from C and C++, and Java. So once they are having this kind of experience, basic understanding of Python libraries and everything, and once they are able to understand all the mathematics behind machine learning algorithms, all the libraries and everything, I think it will be easy for us, for the people who are from non-technical background.
Now, there are many people who also say that people from non-technical background, they ask the first question that we are not good at programming. So, is it possible for them to actually make a transition? So, how did you overcome this programming fear that many people have from the non-technical background?
From the beginning itself, like from my school days itself, I was like pretty much interested into programming languages. Like in my 12th and 11th, I studied NetBeans and Java. And in my like BTech curriculum itself, I studied C and C++. So I was aware of that basics of what is the programming language and the logics and everything. So I think it will not be like hurdle in our journey, but I think so like we can come across this hurdle by slowly and slowly after like knowing all the things.
Okay.
And I also came across one of your video, like in that you told us like even I am also like struggling with programming as of now as well. So I came across your videos like we should not be able to learn all the like programs and everything. We Google is there, so like we can search over there and we can be able to do the codes and everything.
Perfect, perfect. Now, one more thing I would really want to ask. Now, since you have cleared the interviews, you have become a data scientist. Now, when you have
Yeah,
got to the real world industry, how you are, is it easy how
yeah,
coping those things? Because definitely, as me working as a data scientist, I find out every day some new challenges. So, would you like to tell our viewers
yes,
like what kind of challenges right now you are facing since you are actually you have made a transition towards data science and probably this may be your first real-time project,
yes,
right, in data science. So, what are problems you are
yes.
facing with respect to this?
Like the data sets we were which we were having as in our capstone projects, that were like capstone data sets. Like we don't the data sets are arranged in a particular manner, but like in the real industry, the data and everything, the insights of the data are not arranged in a particular manner. We ourselves needs to create the data, we ourselves need to create the insights from that, and like based on the problem statement we need to like generate the data from the client database and everything. So like uh, whatever I am doing right now, it is like quite interesting for me and I am learning a lot from it. But the approach which we are using right now, it is quite different from which I had studied in my certification course and like my transition journey.
So probably I say the same thing in my videos also, I guess, right? So what is completely different moving from an academic background to a real world project background, right? It is completely different, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is completely different, sir.
Now, how important is the domain knowledge when you're implementing this kind of use cases?
So, domain knowledge is like pretty much important as a part. Like, if we don't have domain knowledge, we can't be able to do feature engineering, and we can't be able to like create dependent and independent variables. So that thing is also quite important for a like data scientist to know.
Okay. So how much time now you probably may be working in some project right now. So the how much time you are actually spending with the domain expertise people, to understand or about the domain or the use case that you are actually working on.
Actually, sir, right now all the things actually we are having a team of 3 or 4 people. So all the things are we ourselves are exploring. Like we are creating the data, we are cleaning the data, we are exploring the data as well. Some sort of domain knowledge is given by our like team lead, but still all the things are implementing by ourselves only.
Okay, perfect. Now, final thoughts on what motivation you can give to the people who are actually making a transition towards data science. There are many people who come up saying that, Krish, we are not able to clear the interviews. Now, you also told that you have been preparing from 1.5 years, and probably you have gone
Yeah.
through the phase. You probably may have attended many interviews, and finally you succeeded. So, what final motivation you actually want to give to everyone, so that, I usually say in my videos that never give up, keep on working, keep on learning.
Yes.
So any kind of motivation that you want to give the people, since you have made a real transition, it's wonderful to see a person from a non-technical background getting into data science.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. Sir, like I also used to say, like never lose hope, and like hard work will definitely pay off. So if we are working hard and if we are like devoting time to a particular thing, so definitely we will be going to succeed in that thing. So that all I say, that like never lose hope, keep working, and like surely you will be going to succeed in this.
So thank you, Hitesh. It was a wonderful discussion with you all, with you, sorry. And probably we have got a lot of information, and definitely this will be helpful for the viewers who are actually viewing this particular video. So guys, I'll also be giving the LinkedIn URL of Hitesh in my description of this particular video. If you have any queries, please reach out to him. He'll definitely be happy to help you out. Specifically, he can be a perfect guidance material for the non-technical people. So thank you, Hitesh, for giving your time once again. And one last question, and the final question is that just tell me how much my channel has helped. That is what I want. I'm not just bragging about
Sir,
myself, but is it helpful or not? That was the
sir,
final thing that I want to ask.
sir, like from 100%, I can say 90 to 95% I came across this transition just because of your channel only.
Oh, that's a great thing, Hitesh. Thank you once again. Thank you for this. Again, I'm not bragging about myself, viewers. It's just about
No, sir.
has helped us. So thank you once again, Hitesh, and it was amazing talking to you. And yes, best of luck for the future work that you're doing as a data scientist. I hope you enjoy this momentum going on, and definitely you'll grow a lot and when you're solving various complex problems. So thank you once again in joining. And yes, this particular video will be uploaded in my YouTube channel. Again, your LinkedIn ID will also be given in the description. So enjoy. If people comes to you, try to help them up, and guys, keep learning and never give up. Right, Hitesh?
Sure, sir. Sure. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool. So I'll see you all. Okay,
Oh.
have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.